Pretend with me. You've been dating your mobster-turned-bartender, ex-con girlfriend for a while now. One night when you're sleeping over at her place, you awaken in the middle of the night to find her wide awake, staring despondently out the window. She tells you to go back to sleep, but how can you leave her alone when she's got that pained, empty look in her eyes? Don't get up. I just couldn't sleep. Happens a lot. That's why the bed is so close to the window. When I can't sleep, I like to just sit up against the bedpost and stare outside. Don't worry about me, cutie. Just get yourself some rest. You're not good at following instructions, are you? Well, welcome to the world at 4 a.m. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? I usually sleep a lot better with you here. I almost got a full 8 last time. You better be careful, though. Leaving that hand all unprotected right there next to me, somebody might snatch it up. Don't worry, though. I'll just hold on to it for safekeeping. Ex-con, remember? Same thing with that shoulder of yours. Letting all that space go unused like that. It's really a shame. Think I might just rest my head there for a minute. This is nice. Never had this in my life before. Don't actually know how to handle it. Oh, I've had relationships, don't get me wrong. I always felt like distractions from what I really wanted to be doing. With you, though, I actually enjoy being around you. Remember that night I took you out dancing? I smiled and laughed so much my face was sore. It genuinely almost hurt. You were so shy, so embarrassed that you didn't know how to dance. But once you got the hang of it, boy, you bled confidence. You glowed. And when we kissed, it was like lightning and rain. It was magic. You really can't see it, can you? Just how perfect you are. Why is that? Low self-esteem? Just dumb? I guess that's good for me. If you could see what I see, you'd never look twice at a girl like me. Don't deny it. Once again, we resort to silence as confirmation. I figured. I have to admit it, I suppose. I do clean up pretty damn good. Honestly, I probably look better now than I did at your age. I got that sadness in my eyes, sense of depth. I probably look like I write poetry or some shit. You're really cruel, you know that? Oh, you act all cute. So innocent, so sweet. But you're so selfish and cruel. You've ruined me. You don't even realize it. That's how selfish you are. You know why? You little bastard. You gave me hope. Life was so much simpler when I was just chugging along, going through the motions. Not thinking about yesterday, not thinking about tomorrow. Not any more than I had to. And then you showed up, of all the gin joints in all the world. Now I find myself drifting off to work. But I'm thinking about you. I think about building a life with you, getting a Jeep and a dog, getting a cottage out in Crystal Township on some low-rent lake. I picture myself coming home from work to you making me one of those quick and simple dinners you're so good at. Sometimes I even picture myself walking down the aisle at St. Clem's wearing a long, long white dress, getting handed away by my father. And then the barroom doors bang open, and again I remember that I can't let that happen. Then suddenly the whole world smells like burning tires again. Oh, don't tell me otherwise. You're only fooling yourself. If I didn't have that bar, I'd be out on the streets. I got no prospects. You know how hard it is to get a job as an ex-con? You can't get loans. My credit score is permanently capped. Hell, I can't even vote. I go to a support group down at St. Clement's Thursdays. A lot of those guys have it pretty rough. I made it out pretty well compared to them. At least I got a place to lay my head. You need to realize that if you're serious about this, we can't have that Instagram perfect life together. If I told you any different, I'd be a liar. We can't have a house in the East Hills. We can't have 6 kids and drive an Escalade. Can't cuddle on the couch watching college football. Hell, trailer down in the valley and a Ford Fiesta are probably out of reach. I just can't offer much more than, well, this. I really can't give you what you deserve. I have trouble believing all this is real sometimes. Yeah. Back in prison, I'd have these elaborate daydreams. I'd imagine entire lives for myself just to get out of the monotony. Sometimes being around you feels like that. That wedding we went to last week. Remember how I wore the black lipstick? The stuff that smudged you just a little whenever I pecked your cheek? That wasn't a marking my territory kind of thing. I agree. I could tell you liked thinking it was. It was because I wanted evidence that you were really there, and that I'm really allowed to kiss you, that I'm not just dreaming, losing it. Sometimes when it's dark and I'm alone, I'll say your name out loud like a spell. I've got it so bad for you. You really don't know. I just wonder sometimes, well, what do you get out of this? I see you over there. Those church spires, way, way out there. That's East Hill. That's the good part of town. Every morning the sun is going to peek over those spires and through this window. It's going to find me here on the bad side of town. Every morning like clockwork. And every morning there's going to be a little more silver in my hair. Ain't nothing going to stop that. Look at me. Look at me. Looking at me with those bright, warm eyes. Take it all in, because this is all you're going to get if you stay with me. I know you see me as this dark and mysterious figure, but this is me. This is my life. I'm not hiding anything from you. I've never been anything but open and honest. That's one benefit of time behind bars, is that I'm no stranger to my own soul. I'll never promise you anything I don't have in me. I made a promise to myself that when I got out of prison, I'd never lie to anybody ever again. And this is the truth. I'm not enough. Hey, easy there. I know you're not perfect. No need to list your flaws. Hey, no, don't talk down like that. Not about yourself. You're starting to sound like me. Damn. Just when I think I've got you all figured out every time. You got me. I'm sorry. I guess I've been putting you up on a pedestal, and that's just not fair, is it? I don't have the right to second guess your choices. You're an adult too. 10 years isn't as big of a gap as I make it out to be, and you've got your own experiences, your own scars. Oh, babe. You're no fool. I just don't get it. What do you really see in me? Beyond the obvious fact that I'm fine as hell. Really? I guess I didn't think of that. Self-knowledge can be pretty attractive. Can't argue with you. Just never would have guessed. It's rather mature. You're always so full of surprises. It's probably what I like about you the most. Surprises. How about you just let me hold you for a while? I want to drink in your heartbeat. I want you. I want you in my life so bad. It hurts how bad I want you. I thought my soul was dead. But you reached in and broke the chains I'd wrapped it up in. Thanks to you, my heart is beating again, and it aches. You have to understand, I'll never forgive myself if you wake up in this bed 10 years from now, turn over and look at me, and find yourself full of regret. I can feel your heart flutter tonight. But will it feel this way a year from now? It doesn't have to be tonight or tomorrow, but I still want you to think about what I've told you. For now, though, let me savor this moment. I want to be able to come back here when I close my eyes. Shh, don't talk. Told you. Just think on it, okay? There's no need to rush, babe. Time is on your side. I'm not going anywhere. This audio is brought to you by my Patreon. Thank you, my good boys, for making everything here possible.